we have to look at the big picture first, and then from the big picture, we'll be able to identify what is the current trend of the stock market before we decide whether we want to buy or we want to sell. I want you to observe carefully, all right, how I do things so that we can learn together, all right? So first of all, let me share with you about the S&P 500 first. Recently, it has pulled back because due to the market rotations, whereby some of the fund manager, maker, they are selling, okay? They took profit from the mega cap stocks. With the sale proceed, they move the money into a smaller cap or riskier sector. And some of the sector that is begin to recover, like a property market in Singapore context, which is REITs. So REITs is one of the sector that I did mention. It has a tremendous opportunity because REITs has been down for the past 2 years because of the high interest rate, all right? And with that, right, it actually gives us a very attractive, opportunity for REITs. So later we will talk a little more about REITs, right? So for those of you may be able to learn, okay, about this thing, I can share with you more about that. And what happened yesterday? Actually, the closing was not that good, lah. Okay, was not that good. All right. In fact, it closed lower, okay, than the previous high. All right, it wasn't that good. So I expecting it closed better, but however, it closed lower. But so it hit the resistance, okay, and then it began to pull back last night. So that is normal, okay, that is normal, or we call it technical analysis. All right. So if you are doing mid-term or short-term, then you should, look at this candlestick to identify when to buy and when to sell. All right. But however, if you are a long-term investor, you know what company to buy and you manage to buy at a lower price, that is fine. Okay. But however, I believe some of the people might miss the boat. So that's why they want to buy when they have an opportunity. But however, okay, you have to be careful because there was a super bearish candlestick. It actually telling us that there was a huge money flowing out, okay, from S&P 500, particular the big cap company. All right, so this is the signal is telling us that market is actually rotate, okay, from one sector called technology sector to other sector. So it is a bad thing, might not be necessary, okay. That means market actually move in the broad base, right? So that means market is actually move in the broad base. I believe this is a good thing because some of the sector was not performing well. We have seen that it begin to recover a little bit. So that means there is some signal, okay, whereby some of these fund manager actually put some money in this sector that was not performing well previously. All right, so later we will take a look, okay, what are these sector, okay. But however, by looking at S&P 500 hit downward resistance, that's why it pull back. So I think market open lower, okay. If you check the pre-opening market, okay, market is actually opening lower, okay. So it might go lower, okay, but we have to understand, right? We have to understand how low it will go. So market begin to move in a very volatile situations, right? Because next couple of days, I think some of you know there is a very important meeting from Federal Reserve. All right, I think tomorrow or next day. I believe most of you already know what is the situation right now for the interest rate. I think you read somewhere, you hear somewhere that the Federal Reserve might, okay, reduce the interest rate in September. I think this is what you read, okay. But however, is it true that they are going to reduce? Okay, they has not confirmed yet. Okay, they have not confirmed yet. So this couple of days they are going to make a decision. So that's why you can see markets begin to volatile. So it's better to reduce, okay, if you are worried. 100, all right. But I want to clarify this thing, okay. overall US market is still uptrend. So what is that mean by bull market? Bull market means that the index keep going up higher and higher. They move in the new high situation. So that is what we call a bull run. And I did mention that if in the first half the market is in the bull run, okay, usually based on the historical data, in the second half the US market will continue to be a bull run as well. All right, but how many percent of this bull run, okay, we do not know yet, but at least based on the historical data, it tells us that if the first half is positive, the second half is supposed to be positive as well. But it doesn't mean that the stock market will move up in a straight line, okay, because in between there are people who have different objectives. Okay, they want to sell the stock and then to realize the gain, and therefore the market pull back in between, or we call it corrections. Okay, so this is normal, but the problem is that how deep is the pullback? That is nobody know. Okay, if we do not know, okay, what we can do. So that's why you must learn how to look at the chart. You have to understand when we look at the chart, right? Stock chart is driven by the human psychology behavior. Okay, so every single candlestick consists of 4 important informations: high price, low price, opening price, and closing price. So these are the 4 important informations that you must know if you are investing in a stock market. If you are a fundamentals background, it would be good if you can combine, okay, technical analysis, okay, so that it will give you the advantage. Now, what is fundamentals? Okay, fundamental allow you to identify what is the best company to invest in. Okay, if you have this knowledge, this is good. And on top of that, if you have another knowledge called technical analysis, it will help you to identify when to buy and when to sell, so that it will help you to improve your profit margin, because you already know what is the best company to buy. You just need to add in the technical analysis knowledge to take advantage on the stock market to improve your performance. Okay, so that is what I have been doing. All right, recently Nasdaq dropped around 5.7%. The reason why it rebounded is because it hit the support level. So when it hit the support level, buyer interest has coming back. We call it technical rebound. So technical rebound means that it's a temporary rebound. When the price touches the support level, the buyer interest is coming back to push up the price. All right, but however, in order for the price to keep going up, the candlestick must close higher as compared to the previous high. So if you look at last night, closing wasn't nice, and tonight also I think market is opening lower. So that's the worry part. Market becomes so volatile recently. All right, and resistance, okay, is somewhere around 20,000 points, I believe so. So the position must not be too heavy, okay, because the price is still below, okay, the resistance, right? So that is my point of view. Okay, how low can it drop? I think first thing first, they must the first level of the support level, I think, is at somewhere 19,480. Tonight is a very crucial, so we'll see how it perform, especially in the US market. Okay, and the other one is Hang Seng Index. All right, Hong Kong market might not be suitable for everyone because this market is different from US market and Singapore market or other markets. All right, point this is where I managed to catch the bottom, okay, during that time, and then from there I did share with my client, and they managed to bought some of them. And after that, okay, you must also know that when was the peak. Okay, there was a dodgy happening or occur during that time, and then the next day the price kept down, okay, with a super bearish candlestick. So this is actually telling us also during that time, market maker or investor are selling to take profit. Okay, so if you are investing, if you were investing in the Hong Kong market during that time, you must know when to sell. So now we, talk about the current situations, right? So Hang Seng Index, it actually trying to break below the, what we call that, important support level. Okay, tonight the closing is lower as compared to the previous low. Okay, so at the end of the day, the conclusion is this: US market is still the best. All right, but why I share this Hong Kong market with you is because I have been doing US market, Hong Kong market, and the Singapore market as well. So I want to take this opportunity to share with you what is my view for this Hong Kong market, so that you can make an informed decision, right? But if you ask me, is the Hong Kong market has potential? Definitely. Okay, why is that so? I keep mentioning, all right, during the peak, Hong Kong market was 30,000, 32,000, all right? That was the peak. If you compare 32,000 with today situations, it was 17,000. So what does that mean? That means if you base on index, okay, based on index, in fact, it was down by around 50%. If you ask me, it has a great opportunity, but the problem is that we do not know when is the Hong Kong market going to recover all right? So I always say that if you have a spare cash, all right, that you will not need to use it for a certain period, yeah, you can participate, okay, slowly, but with a good fundamental company. All right, there are plenty of good fundamental company that is listed in Hong Kong okay. So if you look at the FTAI index, all right, recently it also pulled back. It looked like Singapore market trying to follow the US market. Do you realize that? Okay, do you realize that? But of course, why Singapore market look pretty strong? Okay, reason is because, okay, number one is Singapore currency is very strong. Okay, that is the fact. Number two is because of the Lorong Wong's effect. Okay, the new Singapore Prime Minister. And then number three, I think every one of us also know that Singapore is the best country in the world in terms of the political stability. All right, so these are the factors that the global investor like it very much. Okay, so if you ask me, is the global investor have Sing dollar? Definitely they have. They have both. Okay, one is Singapore dollar, another one is a US dollar. All right, so if they have Singapore dollar, of course they will invest in a Singapore market. Okay, what are the stock that they are investing? Very obvious. Okay, very obvious. They are investing in the Singapore bank. So the next question is, many people discuss about Singapore bank is too expensive right now. Okay, too high right now. How far can it go? So later we will jump into the detail, and then I will give my view. Okay, so you also want to give your view, okay, in terms of the stock market situations. If you look at the Singapore market, it also trying to go higher, all right, but the thing is that it pulled back, okay, and then below the support level, and then today the closing is quite attractive, it's quite nice, all right, because it closed higher with this hammer. So if you look at the candlestick, all right, and then if you also look at the trend of the index, in fact, okay, market maker are still inside in this market. Okay, they are not selling yet. Okay, but however, there was some pullback. Reason is because profit taking was happening. All right, so after pullback, okay, it begin to rebound again. So that means the buyer interest is coming back, okay, for this market. So later we will take a look what is the individual stock. Okay, our summary. So S&P 500 pullback. So when it pull back, still weak. Okay, usually what we will do is that keep cash reduce, wait for opportunity. Reason is because that we all know that US, they are going to elect a new president in November. And then I also shared with you previously, during the US presidential year, usually the market supposed to be good. on that year, and it happened this year. All right, so that's why a bull market was happening, and as of today, US market in general still uptrend. And now today, when we look at US market, it pulled back. People are selling. Okay, index is still weak. Okay, reason is because there are couples of important event going to happen in the US market. So what does that mean? That means the professional investor, market maker, they are watching, wait and see what is the result like, okay, or what is the conclusions of after the FOMC meeting before they are making a decision. So during this time, of course, market, will show some uncertainty. But I always believe is that market will always rebound during the uncertainty. That's why you need to learn how to master, the chart, okay, so that it will help you when to identify to buy and when you identify to sell. Okay, so FTAI rebound, maybe buyer interest has coming back. So this is based on the index, okay, and then I give you the summary so that you can make an informed decisions. NVIDIA, so this is a popular stocks and it has went up a lot until recently it hit the peak of 140 and then begin to pull back, and then the price also sloping down. Okay, can you see that? The price sloping down, and there was another super bearish candlestick, and then followed by that the price kept down. So at the end of the day, if you know how to look at the chart, actually the support level is somewhere around 118. It's actually give us some setup, okay, opportunity to accumulate, although it's not 100%, but it actually gives us a setup based on the technical point of view using technical analysis, because we know that, okay, fundamentally NVIDIA is a good company. All right, but so that's why price action especially is important to help us to identify when is the best time to buy. So 118 was the best time to accumulate, okay, although it's not 100%, you should not buy everything at one go. You can, accumulate with a small size, just in case the market turn against you, you can cut loss with a small position. But if you are right, market rebound, you can add positions. Okay, so that's why there is the advantage using price action strategy. It allows you to have a very flexible strategy to buy small size. Okay, in case market turn against you, you can cut loss with your small size. If market go up, you have a chance to add position along the way. So NVIDIA last night profit taking, and tonight I think they also open lower. So the crucial part is that support level 要记住，你要写下来。NVIDIA 118是 a very important support. If the price break below 118, then a correction for this stock will be happening. Okay, will be happening. All right, but it doesn't mean that the company is not good, because I think every one of us acknowledge that this is a good company. Just that market will enter a corrections, market will enter a pullback. You can see that most of the mega cap stock is was having a big drop. It went down around 15%. So if you know how to look at the chart, right, it actually shows us the support level was somewhere around 485. Okay, 485. So that is the thing of doing stock. Okay, there's a thing to do stocks, right? So now time is a hit resistance. Okay, it's a very interesting. When we look at the chart, it shows us the real data. Okay, the chart will never lie. The data is accurate because the data is retrieved from the stock exchange. It will never lie. So our job is to identify the pattern of the chart. So same thing for a stock market. Okay, it also have a pattern. Okay, so that's my view. And then next thing is so Amazon is trying to move in a sideways as well. Right? So this was the support level 180块，然后昨晚它 hit 到189块，它又开始跌回了。You cannot just buy and hold forever. You must know when to buy and when to sell to make money. Okay, because market will enter a consolidation situation. So consolidation situations, you must use a different strategy. You get what I mean? And Microsoft MSFT uptrend, okay, touches support level, and then it rebound, hit resistance. That's why the closing, okay, you can see that was not so nice because of the profit taking. So don't buy too much, okay, your positions. If you are having a heavy position, my suggestion to you is that you might want to consider to reduce your position. Okay, most importantly, you must be able to sleep well lah. Please do not affect your sleep when you are investing in the US market or whatever market that you are investing in. Okay, ma? There is a people ask, how do we know where is the support level? By looking at the previous data, okay, we are able to identify the support level and the resistance. Okay, and this is very crucial. All right, what happened to LLY? All right, I think market rotations. Okay, price went up a lot. Wow. Okay, how many percent? It went up almost 200% since last year March, right? Since last year March, and then it began to pull back due to the market rotation, which I already mentioned to you, from a big cap to a small cap. All right. So although recently there is some recovery, all right, which is true, price touches the 50-day moving average and then it begin to rebound. All right. So this is a common pullback. Okay, common pullback with a super bearish candlestick, and the price the next day it didn't go lower. Okay, so this is a good sign, like it didn't go lower, so which is a good sign, and then the price continued to go up higher and higher. So same thing. Okay, where's the resistance, right? So TSM recently they announced the earning, all right, was pretty good, but the price chose to go down. Okay, the price chose to go down. All right. Why is that so? Because generally market is weak lah. Okay, generally market is weak, and then because of the earnings season, all right, so that's why market become volatile. Okay, so that's why the market maker, the investor are very cautious. Okay, they are very cautious, and therefore they will make a decision to sell the stock even though the earning is good. If let's say for example tonight they break below 167, then of course I believe a correction will happen to these stocks. Market consider rebound, but if they break below support, then of course a correction might happen for these stocks. So generally uptrend is still intact, right? So a pullback is always healthy, I believe so. It actually gives us an opportunity to buy, right? Okay, VST doesn't look good anymore. Okay, after what happened? After the price break down below the trend line, all right? So previously was uptrend. Okay, this stock was in my watch list, but however, when it break below the support level, then I no longer look at this stock anymore. Okay, and will they rebound? Yeah, it does rebound. All right, it does rebound, but where is the support resistance? So that means profit taking is occurring. Okay, profit taking is occurring. MCK look good. Okay, healthcare, medical distributions. All right, so super uptrend, super up. Harder pullback actually give us an opportunity to enter, but the problem that you have right now, because the price 585 其实是很贵. So that's why some people make good money, because they make use of the tools, okay, to make good money for a good fundamentals companies. All right, yep, uptrend is still intact, pullback and then rebound. 所以昨晚的币是并不是很好 right? So that's why it was not sustainable, and at the same time it also hit the resistance. Okay, that's why the price pull back. So will the price pull back and touches the support level again? We'll see how. Parties is exceptionally strong. Alright, although previously was gap down, strong sell down, the market, okay, the price managed to rebound. So look like the price is hitting the resistance. Will they break out? We will see tonight. CrowdStrike. So I believe a lot of people don't dare to buy this stock, right? But it depends on individual. If you are a risk taker, you see an opportunity. But if you are a very what we call that, low risk, of course you will skip this kind of stock. Alright, so it depends on individual. So if you're asking me, 其实它的价位是差不多是在这个 support level 260块。Alright, so if you think that this is still a good company, well, you can accumulate based on your objective. Alright, always align your objective, okay, align with your objective. But what I can see from the stock chart is that it actually touched the support level. So this is also telling us that, okay, if the price can rebound from here, then maybe, okay, maybe it will recover, it will recover, right? But if the price break below $260, then the next level of the support level might be $237. Palantir, very strong as compared to other stock, okay? So this was my drawing, alright, previously was still there, breakthrough, pull back a little bit, alright, and then continue to rebound. Check the earning date. When is the earning date for Palantir? Okay, make sure you check the earning date before you are buying, alright? But so far is one of the strong stock, okay, as compared to the mega cap, because most of the mega cap has been pulled back. So you can put in your watch list. You can see when the price pull back, right, it's always give us an opportunity to buy. So there are two scenarios, it might break through or break down. So you have a choice, alright? If you buy high, you must know what is the strategy, okay? So if you want to wait for the pullback, okay? Then the next support level, I believe, is somewhere around $26. Google, Apple. So I think Google also opened lower, alright, because of the earning. Actually, the earning is quite good, okay, but the price get down. Okay, so that is the US market, okay. Maybe because the sentiment overall is not really good, right? But one thing we can know that at Google is a fundamental good company. So every pullback, it actually give us an opportunity to buy, right? So every pullback, you can see price gap down, pullback, okay, pullback, so pullback. Maybe it gives us an opportunity to buy, right? So you must know how to, you know, adjust your entry price and your stop loss price, right?